Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Zalie. So today's video is going to be products that I've been loving recently, and I also have one product that I have not been loving recently. So if you're excited to watch today's video and you want to see what I've been loving and what I have not, then just keep watching. So I'll start off today with the product that I have not been liking because I only have one. So this is an exfoliant. So I purchased this product from Mecca. This is the Grown Alchemist Polishing Facial Exfoliant in Pink Grapefruit. So this is it here, this tiny little tube. You get a whole of 12 ml of product, and this little guy cost me $40 for this tiny little tube. Now I have used over half, I only have this much left, and I am just going to use all the product up because it's not that I don't like the product. It's okay. It's not the type of exfoliant that I go for. Generally, I want something a little stronger. This isn't as strong as an exfoliant as I like. The thing that I think that I dislike about this product so much is just how much it costs for such a small amount. 12 ml of product, 12 ml. I don't really have any other skincare products here with me at the moment, but one of the daily cleansers that I use, I believe it's like 120 or 140 ml. This is 12. Like, I just don't see the price. I don't see, like, don't get me wrong, if this product blew me away and it was like the best exfoliant I've ever used, I would happily pay $40 for this tiny little tube, but it's not. And I don't know, I think that's just why I wanted to talk about it in today's video, because I don't see really the bang for the buck. It's such a lot of money for a very small amount of product, and I just don't really think that it's worth it. So I wouldn't not try any other products within this range. It smells amazing. It does smell like you've been in a beauty salon, like the smell that you get after having a facial. It does smell amazing, but I just wasn't really seeing the results with this, and for the price, yeah, definitely won't be repurchasing. So let's move on to products that I have been loving this month. The first one that I will talk about is actually a perfume. This is Chloe by Chloe. I just love this. It smells so beautiful. It's such a strong scent. If you don't like super strong scents, then you would not like this. I think it's really hard to talk about perfumes because you're not there, you can't smell it. So I would just suggest to anybody, if you are interested in purchasing this, because it is quite an expensive perfume, to go to a counter, spray some on you, walk away, you know, maybe go back the next day, because the thing with perfumes, they smell different on everyone. I've gone through so many different types of perfumes in my lifetime, and some of them, you know, I love and they smell great on me. Others, I spray them and I can't smell them. I think the thing that I like about this one is that I can continually smell it on myself. And yeah, I don't know, I get a lot of compliments whenever I wear this. This is also the perfume that I wore on my wedding day. So not this bottle, is another one, but yeah. So this one I have been using a lot recently, and I just wanted to mention it in today's video. Now I only have one skincare item, so we may as well talk about it. Oh my gosh, this top is just gonna give me grief all day. I can just see it. So the only skincare product I have here is by Milk. This is the Milk Makeup Cooling Stick, or Cooling Water Stick. I love this. So every morning, this is in my routine. So I wash my face, I tone, I always spritz a facial spray over my face every morning, and then this is the next step that I go in with. So I just undo the cap, roll this up, and I just put it under my eyes and actually on top of my eyelids as well, because I tend to get quite puffy not only under my eyes but on my eyelids in the morning. And this just completely depuffs the whole area, cools everything down, just gets it ready for the next step, gets ready for makeup application, and I really love this. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out, because you can't get this product in Australia, at least not yet. So Milk, if you're watching this, I want to see this in Australian stores, or at least please, if anybody knows an online retailer that stocks Milk makeup and I can send it to Australia, please let me know, because I don't think I can live without this. Okay, next up, let's go in with a primer. Now, I'm a little bit late to the bandwagon, and I'm sorry about that. You guys have probably already heard a bunch of people talk about this. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I love this, guys. Now I use the little thing that comes with it. This is just to scoop out the product. I think this is great. It's really hygienic. It stops you from getting your fingers into the product. And trust me, a little bit of this goes such a long way. At first, I wasn't such a fan of this product because I think I was using way too much, but less is definitely more. And it's really hard to explain why I love, well, it's not hard to explain why I love it, but it's just hard to explain how the product works. I just feel like it just makes your makeup look amazing. No matter what foundation you wear, no matter what powder, anything that you put over the top of this, it just looks amazing. I always go in conjunction with a pore filling primer because I do like to fill my pores just here on my cheeks, unless of course I'm just, well, let's be real, I never not want to fill my cheeks, so I never not want to fill my pores, so I always do use this as something else. But yeah, I just really enjoy the way this makes my makeup look. It's really hard to explain. It's definitely something that you have to kind of try yourself. I definitely recommend going and getting a sample of this because it just does really transform your whole makeup. It makes it look really stunning, really flawless. It just creates this beautiful canvas for your product, which hence the name, the silk canvas. And I don't know, I've just been gravitating towards this so much recently, and you can see like I've really got in there. I've really used a lot of product, and it smells amazing, it looks amazing on the skin. It is expensive, I do apologize for that. I have to get more into using drugstore products for you guys because I want to be able to offer more affordable options here on my channel. I don't know, maybe I'm a bit of a makeup snob. I really like high-end makeup. I always have. But yeah, if you're looking for a new primer and you want something that's just gonna make your skin look amazing, make your foundation look amazing, then I would definitely recommend the Silk Canvas by Tatcha. Okay, let's go on to foundation. I might just kind of go in order since was kind of going that way. Okay, this is another favorite product of mine. This is the Dior Backstage foundation. Now the shade that I use is 1N. Now I'm usually a full coverage kind of gal. I like full coverage or nothing at all. I've always kind of been like that. The thing that I love about this product is it's not like any other foundation that I own in my collection, and I'm really starting to build that up at the moment. This is the most skin-like looking foundation I have ever seen. The way it looks on the skin literally just mimics skin, and I've never used a foundation that looks as natural as this product does. It's super buildable, like a little goes such a long way. It's super watery because it is a face and body foundation, so most of this product is made up from water, so it is quite liquidy. But you can really build it up. You can get some really good coverage from this. It wears so long. Like I've worn this all day, you know, 10, 12 plus hours. I've always set it, but I've always been somebody who does set my face, so I'm not sure what the longevity is like if you don't set it. But it's just the most skin-like looking foundation I've ever come across, and I absolutely love the way this looks on my skin, and I get so many compliments every time I wear this. I haven't worn it to a big event or anything like that because generally I want more coverage, but for a day-to-day, it is just absolutely stunning, and I'm really starting to kind of take a step back. I feel like that it's funny because now that I'm getting older, I feel like my skin looks better now than what it did when I was a teenager. I'm starting to learn to love not being so full coverage with my foundation and taking a bit of a step back and going in with something a little bit more natural. Then like I said, you can build this product up. It doesn't have to be like super natural. Oh my gosh, this top is gonna annoy the crap out of me this whole video. I can just tell. I might as well be naked because this top is pissing me off. Anyway, yeah, I really love this. It's super buildable. It looks amazing on the skin. It's the most skin-like looking foundation I've ever come across. It wears well, it meshes well with other products, and yeah, I just keep gravitating towards this a lot recently, and I really feel like if anyone's interested in a new foundation, or you like a medium to sheer foundation, or you want something that you can build up that's a little bit more lightweight on the skin, I highly recommend you guys check this out. I don't know, it's become like one of my top 5 favorite foundations very quickly. There's just something about it. It's so different to any other foundation that I've ever used, and I don't know, I think you guys will quite like it. So if you get a chance, or you're around a Sephora or something like that, go in and swatch the Dior Backstage foundation. I think you guys will be highly impressed. Let's just move on. So I have here, this is the KKW Brightening Powder. Now this is in the shade 1. I've always been a big lover of the MAC Emphasize powder, and this pretty much does the exact same thing, except it's in a little compact like this. The MAC Emphasize one I had to put in a Z palette. This is smaller, it's more affordable, and it brightens just as well. I actually use this a lot on my brow bone and inner corner, and of course underneath my eyes. It's such a nice powder. It doesn't look cakey under the eyes, and it just gives a really super bright effect under the eye, which I mean is still a big trend. So yeah, whenever I'm kind of going for that look, or I just want something to pop on my brow bone or my inner corner that's matte and really brightens the area, I gravitate towards this powder here. So yeah, I really like this. I only just have tried KKW Beauty products this year, and I'm a bit of a fan. I like their lipsticks, I like this product, and I like their concealer as well. But I wanted to talk about this one because I have been using it a lot recently. Okay, let's go into eyeshadow for a second. So I've got here in my hot little hands the Natasha Denona Camel palette. This is probably one of my favorite palettes of hers, only because I'm a basic bitch who likes really plain matte browns. So you've got like the 3 matte browns. You've got this really caramelly color one here. This once again is a warm brown, just not as caramelly toned as this one. You got a dark matte brown. You got this really nice, pretty sparkly copper shade, and then you've got this shade here, which also has a tad of shimmer in it as well. And this is just a really good go-to palette for me. I can just dust some of this into my crease in the mornings, or if I'm feeling a little bit extra, I can go in with this shade just here all over the lid, or even this shade here. I've got my darker shade to kind of build in the outer corner. This one here makes great for a good transition. And I don't know, Natasha Denona has some of the best eyeshadows I've ever used. I know they're super expensive, but the quality is really there. And I don't know, I've just been using this a lot lately, so I wanted to mention it as a great like go-to everyday palette, especially if you're like me and just like, you know, boring. I shouldn't say boring, I don't think they're boring, but I know a lot of other people do. But if you're somebody who loves like warm browns, love brown looks, got that beautiful copper tone in there, I think that you'd really love this. The shadows just blend so well, they do all the work for you, and they last a really long time. So Natasha Denona, another palette that you have just absolutely smashed out of the park. Great color combination, and yeah, Natasha Denona Camel palette. Okay, let's go on to a face product for a second. So I was actually gifted this. This is by Napoleon Perdis. It's not a brand that I think a lot of people overseas know about. It's pretty well known here in Australia. So this is a Pro Contour and Highlighter Kit. Now the packaging is quite bulky, I will say that. But only because this I think is designed more for people who maybe freelance. I think this would be a really good kit for you. You've got a nice big mirror here. It did come with 3 brushes, and then you've got all these beautiful shades here. This is kind of replaced, I mean I still have it of course, but my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Usually if I'm kind of looking for a palette that's got contour highlight, I was gravitating towards that, but recently I've been gravitating towards this guy here. So you can see you've got, oh wait, I'm holding this upside down. So you've got 2 highlighters here on the top, and then you've got like your banana shade just here, a couple of setting powders. This one's more peach toned, and then you've got a beautiful, nice and cool toned contour color. Even cooler one down the bottom here, just slightly darker, and then a darker contour shade just here. This is such a universal kind of thing. You can get a lot of use out of it. I've used pretty much every shade in here, and I like them all. The product's really smooth. I've just been using it a lot since I've gotten it. You can see I've like dug my nails accidentally into a couple of these guys. But yeah, I've just been using this a lot recently. I still prefer my KKW brightening powder over like this one here in the palette. But like I have used these ones here to set my face. I've used the highlighters. I probably prefer this highlighter here over this one here. And I've used all 3 of these for contour and bronzing the skin. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a really great palette. I don't own a lot of Napoleon Perdis, so I was super stoked when I got gifted this just to try something new. And yeah, I've just been reaching for it a lot lately. I don't know if you guys can get access to this overseas, or if you do and have access to Napoleon Perdis, but it's definitely worth checking out if you do, because they do actually make some really great products. Their primers too are some of the best primers as well. Okay, we've got a few more products left. I've got a setting spray, a couple lips, and 2 other random things. So let's just go on with the setting spray. This is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Prime and Setting Spray. This setting spray is so different to the others in my collection. So a lot of the ones that I own, so I've got your typical MAC Fix Plus, and then most of the other ones that I own are to make your skin glowy, because that's the look that I like. Or then of course you've got like the Urban Decay All Nighter. So I have a combination of, yeah, like ones that will make your skin last, ones that will make your makeup last, and then ones that will make your makeup makeup look really dewy. But the thing that makes this one stand out above the rest is I just feel like it settles the powders on your face in a way that no other setting spray I've used has. It really makes the products melt into the skin and become one with the skin. And it's just so different to, yeah, any of the others in my collection. So if I ever feel like I've kind of overdone it with the powder, or I just really want everything to look natural and become one with the skin, I've been gravitating towards this. It's such a beautiful product. You get, what do you get, 120 ml here. I can't really remember how much I paid for this, but it definitely is a great setting spray, and I feel like most of you guys would love it. Somebody was scratching at the door. I don't think I've showed you guys Franklin since he was like 5-6 weeks old, and seriously, look at him now. He's so big. He's like 6 months old now, and he has grown so much. I never got to see his parents because my sister organized to get him for me, and yeah, I didn't realize that he was going to be this big, especially at such a young age. Ow. Okay, I think he's had enough. Sorry, buddy. I'm just going to let him out. I've got a couple more products left. This is something that I've only just recently purchased, but I've been loving it so much since I picked it up. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. And first of all, look at this packaging. You guys see the brows and the eyes on there? So cute. And so this is the Legendary Brows. This is a brow gel. Now, the thing that I love about this is this wand. Look at this wand, guys. It is teeny tiny little wand, and it just makes it so good. You can really get into every single hair on the brow. This is what I've got through my brows today. It just sets them really well. They don't move once you've set them, and I don't know, it's just so different to any of the other brow gels that I use. I think it's the wand, just being so tiny, you can really get into every little bit. And I love a really feathery type of brow. Like, I really like to feather out my brows, and I just feel like this product really gives the results that I'm looking for. It holds them into place. I can get every little bit, and it makes them super feathery, so what's not to love? Comes in a couple of different shades. I just got clear because I've been struggling a lot recently. If I get like a light brown one, it's too light, and if I get a dark one, it's too dark. So I just figured, play it safe, get clear. I've really been loving this. I'm sorry, I have no idea what it actually retails for. I'll link everything in the description bar down below. But I've really been loving this, guys. It's just that teeny tiny little wand. It just does it for me. Okay, so another product that I've got here, this one is actually by Sephora. I was just doing some online shopping, and then I thought, hey, I want a new blush, and this one had popped up in as the new at Sephora in my feed. So this is the Colourful Matte Blush by Sephora. This is in the shade Shame on You number 01, and it's just, of course, a beautiful peachy, it's kind of a mauvey tone, and I really love it. It's super affordable. The pigmentation is there, it's buildable, it's not too in your face, which I like. The color's beautiful. But one of the other things that I really enjoyed about this is when I actually bought this product, it had the option of popping it in the palette, or it automatically has a magnet connected to the bottom of it, and I could have just slipped it straight into like a Z palette or something. And I absolutely loved that. I was like, how convenient is that? Rather than having to depot it all, it was just there. You had the option to pop it into this palette, which also comes with a little mirror, which is really great for the price. You've got a kind of idea of what the color is going to be like on top, so it makes it easier if you're searching through your blushes to find it. But just the convenience of being able to put it either in this or in a Z palette, I just love that. I'm definitely going to pick up a few more in this range. I've never used any of the Sephora blushes before and prior to getting this one, and they're just really great actually. I mean, you can't really stuff up a blush. I think it takes a lot to really stuff up a blush, but I have really been enjoying this one a lot lately. And I mean, I'm a pink girl. I gravitate mostly towards either orange, nude, or pinky purpley blushes, so this is right up my alley. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this product, so I wanted to talk about it for you guys. Sephora, the actual Sephora brand, they actually do make some pretty bomb-ass products. Now, the last two products that I have are lips. Let's talk about this one here for a moment. This is the Marc Jacobs. This is a part of the Hydrating lip gloss stick, and this is in Mocha-Choco-Lata. I just really love these guys. So it's just a wind up one. You can't wind it back down, so I don't want to wind it up too much. And that is the shade just there. It's beautiful. I've really been enjoying, I mean, on the contrary, because I have this bright ass lip color on, but I've really been enjoying more subtle lip looks lately, like glosses and just really like minimal tint, especially for the everyday. I've really been enjoying that, and I just find myself gravitating towards this one so often. It doesn't really have a smell. I mean, it is a gloss, so of course you're gonna have to reapply, but I've just really been enjoying this and using it a lot recently. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to try out some of the other shades. I've got the Marc Jacobs, the actual lip gloss in Sugar Sugar, which I really like, and I know that they created Sugar Sugar in this form as well, so I kind of really want to pick that one up as well. But yeah, this is, like I said, the Marc Jacobs Hydrating Lip Gloss in Mocha-Choco-Lata. Now, last product that I have for you guys is one by Fenty. This is the Fenty Beauty. This is the new Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb, and it looks like this, and I'll swatch it for you guys. Okay, of course, this smells amazing. It smells so sweet and so good. And that is the product just there. At first, because I don't know if this is picking up too well on camera for you guys, but this is quite a glittery, it's quite a glittery lip gloss, or at least it kind of appears that way in the packaging. And when I first got this, I mean, I kind of knew what I was getting in for when I brought it online, but when I actually brought it, got it home, opened it up, I kind of looked at it and I was like, shit. I kind of thought that I would really not like this. But it's quite deceiving, this product, because you apply it to your lips and at first it is like, you can really see all the glitters. It's got a really beautiful gloss to it, but I could really see all the glitters, and I was thinking, oh no, I'm not gonna like this. Like, I didn't want a glittery, because I'm not really into like lip toppers or whatever. Like, I don't really like that really glittery look on the lips. But within a matter of moments, it all subdued down, and I was just left with this beautiful, beautiful gloss. Like, it just glistened, make my lips look so super plump. It didn't like, it didn't look funny. It didn't emphasize any of my lines. I've worn it on top of other products, and on its own, the smell goes away fairly quickly. So if you are somebody who doesn't like scents, don't be too alarmed, because it does go away quite quickly. But it just looked so, like I said, at first I was like, oh shit. But then within a matter of minutes, yeah, it just completely transformed on the lips, and all that glitter pretty much went right down. You couldn't see it, and it just lasted so well. Like, you definitely have to reapply. Once again, these are glosses. You have to reapply after a while, but it lasted reasonably long, and I just love the way it looks. It made my lips so juicy, so glossy, so plump, and all that. So that is the rundown of some of the products that I've absolutely been loving recently, and the one that I have not. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and of course give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It means so much to me. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Bye.